Stop everything! It is time for Stann Boothe, the sexy adventures thereof. Sex and the Titties, Chapter 5, here at the Wall of Ancestors. This chapter is called Something Something Broadsword. Stann Boothe was out on his vast family estate, practicing with his broadsword. He cleaved a couple of oaks in a single swing. "Looks like you can't see the wood for the trees anymore," he said, displaying the author's knowledge of classic idioms with what he hoped was some degree of relevance. Suddenly, 7 Amazon warriors appeared, with their tits all over the place. Stann lowered his broadsword. "Stann Boothe," the leader sexied, "you must defeat us all in combat, or we will fuck you to death with our bodies." "And what if I win?" Stann asked calmly, lowering his broadsword. The leader laughed, overconfidently. "Then you may fuck us to death instead, in a pile or something." Stann lowered his broadsword, and eyed the Amazons one by one. They were all pretty hot. "Very well," Stann raised his broadsword. "Let's dance." And by dance, he meant fight. Or possibly fuck. Who can tell? With such depth of character and rapid plot development. Quickly, he beat them all. They were none of them skilled. Wiping the stench of victory from his moustache, Stann lowered his broadsword. And his pants. Much later, he was strolling by the side of an erupting volcano when a letter came from God. "Stann," God intoned, "you are pretty badass, man. I saw that shit with the Amazon warriors much time ago. Please will you visit quickly and defeat the armies of hell?" Stann lowered his broadsword. "Here we go again," he rasped, and with one final puff of his cigar, he leaped into the air and whizzed through the clouds to heaven. When he arrived in heaven, everyone was like, "Dude, it's Stann Boothe, that awesome guy who's still alive when we're all dead and useless like idiots." "Yeah, it's me," Stann agreed, spearing 36 canapes on his sudden erection. "But why is this happening?" he asked, gesticulating to his penis. Using his penis. It is that large. "It must mean you've come to sex all the ladies in heaven," explained a prophet. "Very well," Stann said, somberly, lowering his broadsword. But before the sex could start, a cry of alarm was heard in Stann by his ears. "Oh no!" cried the cry. "The armies of hell are descending from hell, down the ladder, from underneath, up the ladder, from something, whatever, it doesn't matter." "Roar!" roared Stann, and fired up his twin motorbikes with blades instead of wheels. "Ho-ho! Looks like today is killing day, and I'm gonna kill today." There was cheering for Stann. And then... was the sound of the motorbike. "Now the armies of hell are dead again, from where I mowed them all down doing sweet wheelies and such like," Stann explained to the reader, lowering his broadsword and cleaning the demon blood from his motorbikes. "Shall the sex happen?" "The sex shall happen," celebrated all the ladies, and they quickly undressed to give Stann unlimited access to their anuses. So it was that Stann Boothe saved heaven and earth and fucked all the asses therein. Hallelujah. The end. That was Chapter 5 of Sex and the Titties, The Sexy Adventures of Stann Boothe by acclaimed author Mann Smoothe. Available for purchase now. Now with new shipping costs, so that I don't lose money every time people buy my books in Australia. The ancestors bid you farewell. Ooh.